Not all birds soar in the sky. Some choose to stay on the ground, turning their feet into weapons, turning the ground into a battlefield where every step is a precise and deadly strike. On the southwestern edge of the United States, nature displays a harsh beauty. There are no green forests or vast grasslands, just deserts where the sun burns from morning till night, and water is scarcer than gold. Low-lying vegetation fights for every inch of land. Saguaro cactus stretches out like petrified arms, yucca with knife-sharp leaves, creosote that gives off a pungent smell in the hot wind. Occasionally, a few desert flowers bloom hastily, surviving the short dry season. There is no forest to shade here, just shelter for the most resilient creatures. Subscribe to the channel to explore the wild world, where every moment is a fierce battle for survival. Under the low trees, in the cracks of the rocks, life continued in a harsh rhythm. And in the midst of that scorched land, a creature appeared and disappeared like a ghost. It did not fly in the sky, but rushed across the hot sand with its long, powerful legs. That's the Roadrunner, the little warrior of the desert. In a world where flight is the natural instinct of birds, the Roadrunner takes a different path. It doesn't fly, it runs. And that's what makes it different. With a body length of about 50 centimeters and strong legs like an athlete, Roadrunner can reach a speed of 32 km per hour, comparable to a hare and far surpassing many other birds of the same size. If the eagle has wings to hunt from above, the Roadrunner has feet to dominate the ground. If the ostrich is the steed of the prairie, the Roadrunner is the speeder of the desert. But those legs are not just for moving, but also for hunting, escaping, attacking, and surviving. They glide across hot sand, slip under low bushes, and squeeze into hot crevices of rocks, using every second to find lizards, scorpions, insects, and even more dangerous targets. Comment below which bird of prey you like. Amidst the heat that could burn skin in seconds, a silent movement glided across the sand, a rattlesnake. This venomous killer slithered through the bushes, tongue lolling out, tail quivering as a warning, as well as a provocation. Roadrunner spotted his opponent. It didn't run, but stopped, tilted its head, its cold black eyes locked on its prey. The rattlesnake was not an easy opponent, but if it won, it would be a rich, precious meal in the harsh desert. Its legs, both weapon and lifeblood, carried it back to the spoils, where speed and courage were the deciding factors. Roadrunner is not just a survivor, but a winner. Not stopping at snakes, Roadrunner is also a versatile hunter. It darts like an arrow at desert lizards, catching them with a swift bite. If given the chance, it will even attack hummingbirds, creatures that are seemingly invulnerable in the air, by lurking under flower bushes and suddenly jumping. With Roadrunner, any small creature that comes into sight can become prey. On the African savanna, the wind blows up golden dust, hiding the footsteps of predators. In a place where life is threatened by claws and fangs, a flightless creature walks proudly, with long, pillar-like legs, watchful eyes, and a steady gait. It is the African ostrich, Struthio camelus, the world's largest bird and one of the most successful survivors in the wild. Standing up to 2.7 meters tall and weighing about 130 kilograms, the ostrich's legs not only support its giant body, but are also its ultimate weapon. They can run 70 km/h, comparable to a leopard in short distances. That speed is not only for escaping, but also to threaten enemies. Each foot has 2 large toes with sharp, knife-like claws. When cornered, a kick can break a lion's bones, causing the hyena to flee. In a sand pit, in the middle of a barren plain, is an ostrich nest, where eggs the size of melons lie drying in the sun. It looks fragile, but it is actually a heavily guarded fortress. The male stands guard all day, his radar-like eyes scanning the sky and land. When night falls, he makes way for the female. The shift change takes place quietly but persistently throughout the nearly 40 days of incubation. Enemies, from wildcats to honey badgers to snakes, are always lurking. But the ostrich's feet are ready to punish anyone who dares to come near. In a land where life is as fragile as a blade of grass. Feet are not only a means of transportation, but also a matter of survival. As the sun rose high, dispelling the morning mist on the steppe, the silhouette of an elegant creature appeared. Tall, leisurely gait, head held high, long legs walking lightly but containing deadly power. It's the secretary bird, Sagittarius serpentarius, a unique bird of prey that rules not the skies, but the land. Standing nearly 1.2 meters tall, the secretary bird does not fly to hunt, but walks dozens of kilometers every day, searching for everything from large insects, lizards, to the most dangerous enemy, poisonous snakes. When it detects prey, especially snakes, it rushes forward, using its hammer-like feet to strike straight at the snake's head, then stomps and kicks repeatedly until its opponent falls. Each kick has the power of 5 times its body weight, so precise that it can be a death sentence. While many birds avoid venomous snakes, the secretary bird makes them a daily meal. With its double eyelids to protect its eyes, its long legs to ward off venom, and its aggressive attack tactics, it has become the silent executioner of the grasslands. In the world of predators, some use their legs to run, and some use their legs to kick. In the middle of a forest of tall papyrus reeds, a creature that seemed to have stepped out of prehistoric times stood motionless. The wind blew, the reed swayed, but it remained as still as a living steel statue. It was the shoebill stork, a mysterious and unique bird of the African swamps. Standing over 1.2 meters tall with a long neck and a thick, razor-sharp beak, the shoebill is a ruthless predator beneath its quiet exterior. It doesn't rush, nor does it flap its wings loudly. It waits. The shoebill's most formidable weapon is not speed, but sheer patience. It can stand motionless for hours, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. When a fish, turtle, or baby crocodile swims by, it lunges forward, clamps its beak, and slams its prey into the mud until it is motionless. Silence is the style. Death is the result. Its long legs help it walk in the swamp, maintain balance, and choose a stealthy angle of attack. In still waters, the shoebill is a specter of destruction. But amid its cruelty, its nest hides a quiet tragedy.